And we're live. Wednesday open talk. Don't forget to hit that like button. And I'm still saying happy 4th of July to everybody. Everyone I still see at the stores, the Pinchy Safeway, and all these other tiendas. Happy 4th of July to everybody. There was some unfortunate incidents that happened in the city and in the nearby city because man, some of these cabrones, and I think they do it just for a video. I swear they do it just to record a video. They're pointing the pinchy firework, the cohete, like straight at the truck, and it's like and recording it. On top of that, they're recording it, and I'm like, la gente le falta fucking dos tuercas. No, I don't know. I can't even call that one. So I'm still saying 4th of July, everyone. My brother from another mother, I see you, Mr. 209. Daniel Ortiz, kicking it with Bean Loke. I send mine right back to you, my brother. We're about to get started right now with my other Chicano brother. He's going to tap in. He's got something on that cheston from Preston, and he's going to get it all the way off. We're going to do that tonight for the Wednesday open talk. That's this Wednesday. I want to give a shout out also to the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot DP, director of photography, executive producer, cabrones. I couldn't do it without her. I got to keep it one. Oh, wow. Could not do it without her. So shout out to the DP and also to the audio producer. Shout out to Chicago Dumb. If you haven't already subscribed, ¿qué están esperando? Let's do my brother that paro. Let's run them numbers up. We ain't gonna have no phone calls this Wednesday. There's not gonna be no phone calls. I don't know. Maybe if if Cholo wants to needs to go, then we can keep it maybe open a little bit more. If people want to conversate, we'll actually just even bring people on the stream, huh? We haven't done that in a while. That's something we got to bring some people on the screen. I'm gonna drop the link as soon as I see my brother from another mother. Let me give some more shouts out though. Fume 209. Orale. That's what's up. Artie Marin, that's a day oneer right there. Homie Rascal reacts in the casa. You know, hey, Raskiza, real quick. When I do this on the thumbnail, right? This one, when you did yours, I said Raskizi took that pose. That it's yours. You know what I mean? You got it. You hit it, and I don't think I hit it, and I think you hit it, cabron. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. OC714, what's up, my brother right there? Where you at, my brother? Getting some sun? The baddest pinchy, OC714, the baddest pinchy board shorts I ever had were those BJ Penn ones. You remember those BJ Penn ones? Psh, they were the white shorts and had the black belt, right? They were the white board short and had the fucking black belt. BJ Penn, I'm going to tell this story now. That's right. One of my members right there, Fume 209. I see you, my boy. I see you. This is one of my day oneers, day zeroers, day negative. Was back in remember when DirecTV used to have that little chip? You'd have to get that little chip and then, the homie, give him some, and then he'll zap it and let me drop the link real quick just for my boy. So the first time I did the DirecTV with the chip, I seen a Hawaiian dude in the cage across a Chinese dude. The Hawaiian dude drilled him so hard, like knocked his soul out of his body, right? And then the Hawaiian dude didn't even wait to wave his hand inside the octagon. Este güey estaba tan acelerado. I kid you not, este güey estaba tan acelerado. He jumped out of the octagon, and I said, who is that BJ Penn? Went to his website and bought like 7-8 things. There's one of my day oneers right there. Ramiro Santibáñez. Did I drop it? Let me see. My bad, you guys. Hold on. I see you. And then there's another Chicana in the comment section right there. Her, Miss Denise and Jen, that's what I call the Chicana channel. Don't forget to subscribe over there to my hermana, Convicted Hearts, Jen Magana. It's been a while since I mentioned that. No, Convicted Hearts, go run them numbers up over there. Por favor. Go run them numbers up. Shout out, I see you, my boy. BJ Penn, yeah. Hey, he said, Shadow, but he said his whole diet in the UFC, second all-time two division champ. The first one was Randy Couture. His whole diet was beer and hot dogs. He said he didn't go off anything but the gift of God, that killer instinct to just take you out. Bro, he fought all the way from what? Featherweight to light heavyweight? That's crazy. So I seen him fight Pantera Rodriguez. I went to Arizona. I went to go see Yair Pantera Rodriguez. Of course, he's Mexicano, so you already know what it is. Matter of fact, my wife, the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot DP, she bought me tickets to go fly to Arizona. I flew to Glendale, and I took my daughter, and we went to go see him around my birthday. He fought. That was another dream accomplished. Mi hermano from another brother, another mother. How are you?
Good, 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 Mikey. How about yourself?
There it is. That's how I want to see you, my boy. Let me go ahead and hide the super chat. I'm doing real, real good. The man that needs no introduction already. The man that's known for this canal right here, mass movies and shows, wrestling. Híjole, I'm gonna kill that one right there. Rehab.
Yeah, wrestling rehab. Yeah.
I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, and then I'm gonna leave the platform. I know you got a lot to say. Let me just go ahead and open it up. Y luego das tus saludos, and I'll give the platform over to you. You reached out to me this week, Cholo. You reached out to me, and it was in regards to clarifying certain things that were put out there. Right? No names are going to be named ever. Period. It just I don't get down like that. So we ain't gonna be naming names. And so this is something you wanted to clear the air on because you said, brother, if I had to reach out to you, but also my other brothers, I heard it from Joe and Big Paul. I said, let's go ahead and clarify a couple things that were put out there, and I'll segue it in. There was a video put out there, and it was a couple weeks ago, and it was bringing up a pelea that you were involved in back in 2021, back in June. And with that video, it seemed like just for content purposes, even though the credibility of that individual it's shot, it's completely gone. I just got to put that out there. Okay. Um, you were getting comments in a live you did just the other day, and you were like, "Whoa, what are these comments about?" Was really the crux of our conversation, Mikey? What are these comments about? They're saying this pelea that I worked everything, gave everything, sacrificed everything. Not just you, the familia, correct me if I'm wrong, are also along side by side when we have to go to a training camp for a pelea and shut our lives down and everything. Again, I think I'm opening up too much. I'm going to give it over to you. Watch the chat, and the floor is yours, mister.
No, well, I mean, first of all, man, I want to say gracias, man, for opening your platform like this. Like you said, I reached out to you because I know you keep up more with what's going on with things like that than I do. I really didn't know what was going on, except for what I was being told by, like you said, a couple of my brothers, man, Sonny Boy, Paul, Big Joe Castro. I'm like, you know what? Mike keeps pretty good tabs on what's going on. Let me hit him up, man, because I'm kind of perplexed. I'm not really sure, man. I don't watch too many channels that people believe that I watch all these other channels, man. That they talk to me about, and I'm like, I don't watch them, man. But so before I get started, I want to go and say this, man. I'm not here to expose anybody. I'm not here to call anybody a liar, and I'm not here to change anybody's mind. For anybody that has their mind made up already, I, I'm not here to change your mind. Believe whatever it is that you want to believe. I'm a okay with it. So I'm not here to change your mind. Not here to debate. I'm not here to do anything. I'm here to speak my piece, and that's it. Believe all of it, believe some of it, believe none of it. I'm okay with it. So I'm not here to change anybody's mind. Um, well, I mean, I'll get started, man. For that fight between what happened with the charity and all, and the fight for unity and all that. How it first came to be, because I've been sent a couple of links of some different channels, Mikey, and I reach back to the people and I say, look, I'm not going to watch this whole live. Just tell me where to watch of what people are saying. And they're okay, between this minute and that minute, they're talking about it. And there's a lot of information out there that is just false. And I'm not really sure where they're getting this information. So I just want to go ahead and speak my piece. And that's that. Everybody do what you will with it. Throw it away or rise it up, whatever it is that you want to do with it. So this unity thing, okay, this charity fight was brought to me, was offered to me. It was on a live by Paul from LA Times. This was not discussed. This was not, hey man, you know what? If we do this, we could raise money. No. Paul came to me and said, hey, look, I got an offer for you, man. And I'm like, okay, cool. What's up? He's all like, wait till we go live. Okay, let's do it. We went live. Now, Paul he's revamped his channel. That live isn't up anymore. He's changed his channel completely. So that live isn't up anymore. I
Shout
don't
out
know
to
if he still
Paul.
has that video or not. If he does, you guys can ask him. But it was offered to me. There was no call out. There was no beef. I saw a clip that somebody sent me of another YouTuber that was on a live, doing their live, saying that the fight happened because the other individual was talking masa about me. No, that's not true. To the best of my knowledge, that's not true. I didn't know him. I had seen about 2 of his videos. And to the best of my knowledge, he didn't really know me either. So to be pushing this narrative out there that we had this boxing match because there were some sort of differences between us, or because there was something, some pleito, some beef that somebody was talking bad about somebody else, that's not true. At least, like I said, to the best of my knowledge, I never heard anybody say, hey, he talked bad about you. Like I said, we didn't really know each other. So from what I understand, somebody brought it up to Paul about him and I. He asked both of us. We both said yes. So to be pushing a narrative out there that this took place because there was some sort of pleito is completely false. Okay. Now, to any YouTuber that's out there saying that, I'm not calling them a liar. I do understand that rumors get put out there and people take it and they run with it. Simple human nature, when they don't like somebody or don't like something or whatever it may be, they try to grab any little flaw that they can and they blow it up. And they make it true to themselves and try to make it true to whoever else is willing to listen.
Oh
But
yeah.
that is how this came to be. So that's the first thing I definitely want to clear up, Mikey.
No, I appreciate that. I could have, segued into any one of those points because aquí estoy lado a lado. O sea,
Mm.
facts are facts. What happened, happened. So, yeah, you were completely out of the loop. Por eso me llamas a mí, ¿verdad? Como si yo estoy bien metido en todo. Y luego me llamas a mí. Mikey, I'm missing parts. Put it together for me. Well, I'll put the parts together for you. But that's what we're doing this Wednesday open talk. I know you wanted to get that out there.
Mm.
And as far as I felt, very highly, the word is disrespectful for someone that took something very serious and you to be on the other side of the coin saying it was nothing. I just jumped off the couch. I barely put a cigarette down on the side, before I did this and that. And no wonder your opponent, let's just be clear. I mean, for once and for all, if I've never said this, I'm going to say it now then. For an opponent that clearly kicked your ass, like in front of the whole world. But that's just a result. It's just, cabrón, it's just a result of hard work, dedication. I know you wanted to clear that up. And anything else that you want to say, cabron?
Yes, definitely a lot, man. So Okay, so now, from what I'm hearing, that it's been put out there that this was choreographed or staged. I'm hearing two different words. You know, choreographed, stage, WWE like style, whatever it may be. First of all, for anybody who likes WWE, go check out my wrestling channel, Wrestling Rehab. Okay.
Someone drop the link. Drop the link in the comment section to movies and shows. No, they will. They'll do me the part to watch. No, they love us, cabron. They want us to see us to
But
get together more. Drop the links in the comment section to all the channels. Go ahead.
so I want to clear something up about that. Okay. This about, oh, it was choreographed or staged or whatever it may be. Anybody that's putting that rumor out there. Okay. Let's clear that up. Again, I'm not here to convince anybody. Believe me, don't believe me, whatever. Okay. If this was staged, homie, let's put on one heck of a damn show. This will be something out of a Rocky movie. If this is staged where it's like, okay, look, I'm going to throw these punches, you dodge them, and then come with an uppercut, and then I'm going to drop to a knee. Let's put something in our gloves to make it seem like we're bleeding. If this is staged, let's really WWE this sucker, dog. Why are we going to go out there and face scrutiny of like, man, you fools look like a bunch of clowns out there? No, if we're going to stage this, Holmes, hey, dog, WWE style, let's really stage this and let's make us look like, I mean, that we can't be killed. Okay. It was understood. Yes, it was understood that this is an exhibition match. We fought with 14-ounce gloves. The thing is, man, people pretend to know boxing and they don't know boxing. Nobody fights with 14-ounce gloves. Nobody fights with 14-ounce gloves. Heavyweights fight with 10-ounce gloves. We fought with 14-ounce gloves. Those are some pretty damn big gloves, man, and it makes it a little difficult. Would it look better if they're smaller gloves? Maybe just a little bit. Remember, this is a young man's sport. I was 39 at the time, and I think he was 42. I trained for this fight. I trained hard. Okay. Yes. It was understood. It was definitely understood. We're not there to kill each other. We don't have pleito with each other. This is an exhibition. We're there to send a message. We're there to raise money for the charity, which I want to get to in a bit as well.
Okay.
But that's what we're there for. Okay. Are we there to rip each other's heads off? Are we there to paralyze one another? Are we there? No, look, it was hard enough doing what we did, man. I can't speak for him, but I'm going to speak for myself. At that age, at 39, I'm a little older now, but at that age, hey, homie, it was hard enough for the performance that I put in. Now, another thing that has been brought to my attention is, did he know or did anybody know about my broken ribs going into the match? Because apparently it's being put out there that he knew or that his corner knew or that somebody knew about my broken ribs. Here's who I told about my broken ribs. My corner, shout outs to Arturo Garza, Coach
Shout out.
Dalbert, yeah, and Paul from the LA Times. Now, Paul has told me that he did not say a word. Okay. He told me that going into the last round, it was either the last round or the round before that, I'm not really sure. He was laying back in the cut with Flaco. Flaco was not working the corner. And that he told Flaco, hey, man, you want to know something? He's in there with 2 broken ribs. And Flaco never approached the corner. So where this information or where this rumor came out that, oh, he knew about your broken ribs is beyond me. I want to let everybody know something. We did not know each other like that. Nobody knew each other like that. Mikey, you and I never met in person until the day before the fight. I did not meet anybody. The only ones I had met in person before that was Sonny Boy and Big Joe Castro, because Big Joe and I were in a music video together. Even Paul, the first time I met him in person was the day before the fight when we had that,
Presser.
the little press conference. Yes, everybody else, I had not met any of them in person. Nobody had met each other in person. It was the first time we were meeting each other in person. So to put trust, to put trust. Now, Paul had told me that he did not tell Gunner. He told me, my corner, why are they going to go? To put trust, to go and tell the opponent and say, hey, man, my fighter has 2 broken ribs. Take it easy. You don't know this dude. I don't know him like that. We did Zoom meetings, yes, to get this stuff together, but I don't know him like that. None of these guys, we didn't know each other like that. To be putting that type of information, that type of something so sensitive, man. Yeah, it's an exhibition, but who knows, man? This guy might just take off and bust me one in the ribs, man. That's gonna be a rough one. So I don't know who started that rumor that, oh, he knew about your busted ribs. No, we didn't. Unless Paul is lying, unless my corner is lying, which again, why would they go and tell him when we don't know each other like that? So, and they've all
That's
given me
true.
their words. They didn't
That's
say
true.
anything.
That's a shout out to Bean Log also as well. I was on with Bean and my brothers from another mother, Duncan and Drank his channel, and we had said the same thing. Me and Bean had said, "Hey, Bean, let's just be honest. We didn't know anyone when we stepped in the building. No one knew anybody, but
Mhm.
here we are operating. Why? Because we have our big brother Paul in the background, DPing everything with the Holy Ghost, making everything go by smooth. I said it was a vibe. Even your locker room was a vibe. You know what I mean? They were in there, of course, taking everything serious, but your walking music, también, cabrón.
Mhm.
También. Immediately when I heard the walking music and I heard your song selection, I said, this is my brother right here. This is my brother. Now, of course, all of that has come out. Those are key points that you wanted to simply clear up. That's all we're doing. It's just simply clearing that up. Is there anything else that we might have not touched? I remember you were talking about charity is one other
Yes.
point, but I don't know if anything else you want to clear up. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I cracked my ribs during training. See, that's what I'm saying. Yes, it was an exhibition. Yes, it was told, look, you're not there to kill each other. This is a good old exhibition, 14-ounce gloves, man. It's a friendly fight. But go out there, man. Put on a good one. I love boxing. I'm a huge fan of boxing. I don't want to disrespect the sport. I didn't want to disrespect people, man. I remember saying this in one of the Zooms where I'm like, man, I saw Oscar de la Hoya versus Mario Lopez in an exhibition match, and that looked terrible. I don't want to look like that, man. That looks horrible, man. So, look, I took it serious, man. My corner, my coaches, man, they came down hard on me, and I took it serious. I wanted to put on a good show out there. Unfortunately, about 3-4 weeks before fight day, I ended up. I was sparring with a 19-year-old kid. Think about that, man.
A
A
young
19-year-old
lion.
kid,
A young lion.
a young lion, man, goes by the name of Nate Dogg. Caught me with a good hook right to my side here, cracking 2 of my ribs. And I didn't even know that my ribs were broken like that until about 2 weeks later. I went to the doctors and they were like, okay, I think they're just pretty bruised up, man. So, just
Mm.
take it easy. And a few days after that, which happened to be same week of the fight, the hospital called me and told me, hey, listen, your x-rays came back. You have 2 broken ribs, 2 cracked ribs. You can't.
11 days out, or how many days out?
It was the same week of the fight when they let me know that they were actually cracked. And they said, you can't go on. Because I had told them when at first, I don't know how it all works, Mikey. It was kind of weird to me. My beautiful, crazy local wife, she went crazy because I went in and they said, well, you probably just got bruised ribs, right? But I guess it takes time for the x-rays results to come back. And when they came back, and I told them what I was doing.
Positive for a fracture.
Right, two fractured ribs. So when it came back, that's when they said, "Hey, look, you can't do what you said you're gonna do." And I told them, "You're right. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through with it." I told the little white lie, man.
Got to
But
get out of the room. Got to sign
yeah, you
papeles
gotta
and
get,
let's get
yeah,
out of
man,
here.
yeah. So,
Cumplir con ellos.
yeah, so that was the story about my ribs, man. Nobody knew. Sonny Boy Acosta, who was there, who was helping me out. I didn't tell him, not because I don't trust him, but because the less people that know, the better. Big Joe Castro, that's my brother right there, man. I didn't tell him either. I just told whoever had to be told. That was it. So this thing about, hey man, he knew about your broken rib. No, no, unless somebody's really lying, which like I said before, I don't know why they would, because we didn't know each other like that.
Yeah,
Um, the charity, the charity money. Okay. I went ahead and I made a video. It's still up. People can go watch it. Okay. Let me explain exactly what went down with the charity money. All right. Because somebody has sent me a link of another YouTuber talking about that he was supposed to fight somebody as well. But look at the Cholo trucker fight against my opponent. Why didn't they do a rematch? Because there's probably not a lot of money into it. That's not why there wasn't a rematch. I'll get to why there was no rematch. Okay. But I want to talk about the charity money. There's a lot of you guys, you guys, you guys. I can't speak for you guys. I can speak for me. All this stuff, man, immediately it's like you guys, you guys, you guys, you guys. I don't know who all you guys is, man. Go speak to whoever you're talking about that said whatever it is that you're saying that they said. When you come to me, go off what I'm saying for me, for myself. Now, it was through Vimeo. My name and Gunner's name was not under that. Somebody else's name was under it. People were acting like as soon as the fight was done, somebody walked up to us with a check in their hand. That is not how it worked. I had, and to be fair, Gunner had no ties to Vimeo. And that's who was paying. That's who was paying the money. They pay monthly. This is what I was told. They pay monthly. So we had to sit and wait for the money to come in. Was my name connected to Vimeo? No. Was his name? No. It was connected to somebody else. So I cannot show any receipt from Vimeo because I was not connected to Vimeo. All this stuff was done out of good faith.
Right.
There was no contracts. There wasn't anything. Nobody knew how much money was coming in. Nobody knew who was getting what. Nobody knew any splits. Nothing. Believe it, don't believe it. Hey, a toda madre, whatever it is you want to do with it. It was, let's do this. Let's do it for a message, and let's do it for charity. Hey, let's do it. Amen. Okay. All I promised. I never said, see, people were coming at me afterwards like, hey, you guys said that you were part of a nonprofit organization. I don't know who said that. If somebody said that, go get at them. I never said that. I never said I was part of a nonprofit organization ever. I said every dollar that comes to me, I'm going to donate. Everybody else, hey, that's their business. I'm not going to get involved. I met Big Joe Castro. Shout out to my brother, Big Joe Castro.
Shout out,
Yeah,
Big Joe.
yeah. He met me off the 10 freeway at the Bass Pro Shop in Rancho Cucamonga. He lives up in the high desert, man. He's up there, you know. So we met there, and he handed me $4,300, $4,300. I didn't ask any questions. I didn't say anything. Cool, that's fine. That's all going to charity. When I made the video donating the money, people have said, "Oh, that's it. Oh man, they did you dirty." No, homie, because I said every dollar that comes to me is going to charity. None of it is staying in my pocket. Again, I'm not here to convince anybody. $1,000, and another, like I said, somebody's been sending me links. A YouTuber on one of their live said, "Hey, can somebody tell me where what charity that money went to?" I'm gonna tell you, at least from my end, from what I seen. Big Joe Castro, Sonny Boy Acosta, and Big Paul. Okay, with their ends, they donated, and Big Joe showed it on his Instagram, giving money to the boxing gym. Okay, I wasn't a part of that. Okay, that's them. They also gave money to a young girl that was accepted to Brown University. Okay, again, I was not a part of that. That's their doing. Hey, man, they showed that they did that. Okay, I'm talking about what I did. And shout outs to my boys too, man, that
That's right.
did that.
Shout them out.
I'm talking about what I did. Okay, and I showed. $1,000. You guys want to know the charities? I made a video, but I'll say it here. $1,000 went to stop the silence. Why only 1,000 out of 4,300? Why only 1,000? That's because I was not able to reach anybody. I was trying to get in contact with somebody. I kept sending them emails. They are a global company that deals with kids that were sexually molested. And if you guys know me, I've shared my story that I was sexually molested as a kid. So that's why that was, near and dear in my heart. But I could not get a hold of anybody. I wanted to get them on the channel. I wanted to interview them. And it was really tough to get somebody. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll donate 1,000. The rest, 3,300, which is the rest of it, went to the Rock World Outreach, which I did have them on my channel. The video's still up. I interviewed a couple people from the church before I even donated the money, about 2 weeks, a week before the money even came in. And then I also went and showed me giving the donation over to them alongside with a personal donation of mine. Every single dollar that came to me, I donated. So why was there no rematch? Is it because we didn't make any money? No, there's money there. If you want to, if you want to keep it and keep it in your pocket, Holmes, there was money there to keep. Okay, so why was there no rematch? Because it was never about that for me. Whatever anybody wants to turn it to, people immediately started turning it into this north-south thing. That it was never about that, Holmes. We were on another channel, stories by a prisoner, I think it is. And I said it right there. I said, I have no right to claim something. For those that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's cool. You don't need to know. But nobody gave me any pat on the back to say, yeah, you could claim this, man, when you go ahead and get in that ring and represent. I don't got those keys. This was never, ever about anything like that, ever. Other YouTubers got it. Those that didn't want it to happen, those that just scrutinized it and started turning it into that. Somebody made a thumbnail poster, whatever it may be, of myself surrounded with blue in the back and Gunner with red in the back. Immediately, I called Paul. I'm like, hey, man, I don't like this.
I thought you were going to say I'm out.
Yeah, it got
I'm out.
Yeah, it got taken down. It was never about that, man. It was about everything that I said at the end of the match. I am very proud of that time, that moment, and the work that I put into it.
That's right.
So to anybody that wants to throw shade on it, to anybody that um, just dogs on it, or just is now believing that, oh man, this was staged. If this, again, I'll say it one more time, man. If this was going to be staged, man, let's make this a freaking Rocky movie, man. Let's throw blood in there.
Let's glue glass to our gloves.
I mean, come on, man. Let's throw a couple
We'll
of
dip our
knockdowns in there. You know what I mean?
a
Let's
ladder, a 20-foot ladder, a steel
Yeah,
cage.
well, look. I mean, let's both. I just watched Rocky 2 the other day. Let's both go down and beat the 9 count at the very end. I mean, if it's gonna be staged, man, why are we looking like a bunch of old dudes that don't really know how to box too well? If we're gonna stage it, let's make us look really, really damn good. It was always known that it was an exhibition. Yes, yes. No beef, no pleito. I can't say everybody went in there with the same intentions that I did. All I can say is I know the intentions that I went in there to do, and I stand on the ground. I stand on that ground, and I'm very proud of that time, that moment. Somebody reached out to me and saying, "Hey, man, all this backlash that you got, man, do you kind of regret doing it?" Hell no, I do not. I am very proud of it. Um,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
kind of what I want to get out there, Mikey.
yeah. No, and I had mentioned to you, it was because of course, you're focusing on the channels, the movies and shows. A shout out to that one, cabron, because me and you, we're gonna go head up on that channel, cabron. Me and you with movies, ochentas, noventas. We're gonna do like a trivia or something, and we're gonna get the people over there live. And I'll just redirect them over there. We'll do something like that. But it's because yes, you've been focusing on. Well, first off, primeramente Dios, right? You already know the slogan Chicano tube, right? I don't know if you ever seen the banner. Right now, I'm going live, so I'm using a different software, but where it says Dios, familia y cultura,
Mm.
and that's the whole new rebranding of the new channel, which is called Chicano tube. You know what I mean? So I'm ready to just to build more of a library, so I can go ahead and delete old videos. But anyways, exactly what you were saying. It's just to clear certain things up that are put out there because so many different narratives are being put out there. And I know you wanted to clear it up. And you told me when I heard you on the phone, I said, you want to clear things up. I was like, híjole, my brother's blood pressure is going up. Híjole, tengo que calmarlo. He goes, I want to go on the channel. Come on the channel. Is there anything else you want to put out there?
Well, just the fact that I wanted this to be very special. Um, that's why I don't want. That's why I didn't want a rematch. Again, I don't know anybody else's intentions or where anybody's heart was. We're going into that. I was under the impression that everybody was on the same page and had the exact same, intentions to do it. I can't say what anybody else did with the money. I can't say what anybody. I don't know. I'm not gonna ask. I just I stuck to my word. That's it, man. I know Paul. I know Sonny. I know Big Joe. They donated as well, man. And since then, they become closer friends to me than ever. And I got to meet you, Mikey. You're like you always say, man, we're brothers from another mother. I got to meet somebody who became a really, really close friend of mine, Pastor David Rocha, who's a really good friend of mine today.
Shout
I,
out to the people's pastor. That's what I call him. Sorry to interrupt. I don't even know if hopefully he's in the comment section. Shout out to the people's pastor, Pastor David Rocha.
yeah, no, he's a really good friend of mine. And by the way, he just got a new building, a bigger building to move House of Rest Church in there. So
My.
yeah. So he's being blessed. But um, there were people, YouTubers and all, just not wanting this to happen. And like I said, when you have people that are upset, people that are angry, anger clouds, uh, your mind and blurs your vision, And when you go and you start throwing things out there, people that are thinking like you already, that are upset, that don't want this to happen, they're just going to take that as facts. even though they're not facts, and they're going to run with it, and they're just going to yell it from the top of the mountains, and everybody that's upset is going to believe it. And that's the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is that, here we are on Chicano tube, but nobody hates on a Chicano more than another Chicano. And
That's
that's
another topic. They don't even believe that exists, but they don't even know how prevalent that is. Even in Mexico, we'll save that for another topic because I get you. We go at each other more than anything else. Speaking with Chicago Dumb, he's in Chicago, right? And he watches nothing but California YouTube podcasts. And he goes, man, sometimes you guys can go at each other's throats. And this, I said, because it's really nothing new. I said,
right.
it's really nothing new. We go after each other more than anything. That's why I'm willing to bury anything. Sometimes I go on other channels and I comment, and they might have had a view on me in the past, but it's about evolving. It's not where I was yesterday. It's where I'm going right now. But I understand there was a lot of narratives that were put out there, credibilities on the line. People that have integrity, carnal, characteristics like integrity, things are going to speak up immediately, not brush it off to the side immediately if you have any kind of character, integrity, reputation, if something is false. Because then why would you let it permeate? And that's what you were doing here.
Well, somebody shot me a meme that some YouTuber was throwing out there, and it said, exposed fight, exposed fake fight, or something like that. It didn't have my picture in it. It actually had his picture in it. But I take a little bit offense to that because I'm the person in the ring too. You know, that's cool. Everybody go ahead and do what you're gonna do and talk bad and talk masa and everything like that. You're right. It's YouTube. You could go ahead and do that. But when I saw that, I know the person was talking bad about him and not me. But when you're saying that this is, when you're trashing this fight and saying like, oh man, he exposed, this was a fake fight or whatever choreographed fight or uh, whatever terminologies were used. Yeah, it didn't have a picture of me, but it's like, hey, hold on, homie. I was in that ring too, man. What's that say about me? So so yeah, man. I just wanted to come on here and just clear the air. I don't really talk about these things. I wasn't gonna do it on my channel, and I'm not gonna do it on my channel. I thought this would be the place to do it right here on Chicano Tube.
Well, I appreciate you. We don't see enough of each other, but I'm not gonna get you. I'm not gonna get you off the live yet, even though people are actually in the studio. They want to tap in right now, but I promise you I was gonna give you the full platform. So that's what I'm doing right now, you guys. I'm not dropping the link. Well, that's why I didn't put the phone line up neither. But maybe in 1 segundo, as my brother, retires and gets ready to rest, because he gets up in the morning. Este cabrón, he's fighting traffic for like. You have to factor in how much traffic, cabrón. Damn, that's one of the things of living out there. But um,
I'm actually right now. I'm in the hotel room. I'm in Nevada right now, man.
there you
Yeah,
go. There you
I'm in
go.
Nevada.
So you're on
But
the road.
yeah. So
Okay, so I wasn't gonna end it without saying this. Is there a possibility that what do you want to call it? How about a technical exhibition? Remember we were talking about Rocky 3. Remember
mhm,
Rocky 3?
yeah,
He
yeah.
wasn't really training, you know what I mean? But could they see Chicano Tube and Cholo Trucker doing a fundraiser for the G Unit twins, 100%, 100% fundraiser, and show them some real boxing? Show them some real boxing. 100% fundraiser. Could they see that happen in 2023, 2024, 2025 before the whole head turns gray? Let the people know. I keep getting asked that. I keep getting asked that in
Yeah,
my comment section. So I got to throw
I
it out there
think
for the people.
I think for anybody who's out there, man, Mikey has really been wanting to kick my ass for a long time, man. you know, let, um,
Non-facts, non-facts.
you know what is definitely a possibility. Certain reasons why I didn't want to do a rematch. One was that was very special to me, and I wanted that to stand alone because I really believed in the message that I stepped into that ring. So that's why I was like, you know what, no rematch. It's not it was never ever, man, ever about, look, homie, I'm a badass. Never ever about that. It was about the message. It was about the charity. At least for me it was. I know it was that for a few other people as well. But that's what it was to me, and I wanted that to stand alone. And I thought, you know what, if we do a rematch, now it's going to be, the message is going to get lost. Now you guys know how it works, man. With raza, they see somebody throwing a couple of punches, now it's they want more. Now is they want more. Now, homie, what I wanted was the message. That's what I wanted. That's what I got in there for the message, for the charity. That's what I did it for. So, but you and I, Mikey.
There you go. There you go. Circling back around because he knows he never answered the
But you and
question.
I, Mikey.
We'll have it banquet. We'll have waiters on the side like Rocky 3, sparring. We'd be fighting and looking at the camera doing an interview.
But yeah. You know what, Mikey? Is there a possibility? Yes, it's a possibility, man.
Shout out to Coach Arturo because it would be 100% fundraiser.
Yes.
Again, disclaimer up front. And anything that gets raised goes straight to G Unit Boxing Twins because the best thing to do is teach these youngsters some boxeo and get them off the calles, get them off of those street corners where there's no future in it. Let me just say it like that. There's no future in it. So you answered the question. There's a yes. Is there any last things you want to say? I'm giving the floor to you. They're coming in the studio and they want to get in here, but I'll let you retire if you need to.
No. I'm good. I'm just saying, yes, it's definitely a possibility between you and I, man. You're a stand-up individual. We hit it off immediately, and you've always been straight up with me, big dog. So, yeah, I can't really give a time or date or anything like that, man. I got a lot going on, and this takes time. That's why it does kind of upset me. Look, I work 12, 14-hour days, man. And on the free time, I was training. I wanted, it's unfortunate I got injured. It really is, man. But I was training. It took up a lot of time. It took up all the family time. I didn't really have any family time. So, Mikey, we'll definitely have to find some date, sometime, some reason, some way, somehow. Yeah, I think we could probably make that happen. When,
Got it.
I'm not really sure, man. I'm still trying just to recover a little bit from my back from the getting hit by a car, man. But for the most part, I'm good.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're. Hey, Dios, familia, cultura. I mean, salud is in there también. So take care of the salud. Take care of the beautiful family. The husky. I got someone que te quiere saludar though. Before you go, let me see if you just remember. If you just remember, my brother from another mother over here. I couldn't let you go without the Beanloke who
Thank you, man.
was
Thank
at
you, Mikey.
and seen the.
Gracias,
Okay,
my brother. Come on,
Hey.
real quick
What's up,
before anyone
Yeah.
goes, hold on.
Sure.
Beanloke, let's get your official decision because I don't think we've ever put official decisions out there. I just said Cholo Trucker whooped his ass, but Beanloke, how did you see the fight? I know he doesn't even want to hear it. Cholo Trucker wants to step out now. He doesn't want to take it there. Hey, he doesn't want, but let's put it out there.
You know what it is, man. Cholo Trucker, I said mine's in full, my brother. To you and to your familia, Cholo Trucker did his thing, homie. That's what I got.
That's what he did.
Bro.
He definitely
He
did
did
his
his thing, bro.
Hey,
you got them hands, my G. He got them fast hands, bro. And you did your thing, bro. I seen your hands touch more face than I see you touching it more than he touched.
So
you know what I mean? So,
just imagine those hands are not in 14-ounce gloves. You have to think about it like in the real world. Okay, we're not boxing in the real world. Go ahead,
no,
Cholo.
you got down, hey. I'm telling you, man. My salutes, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. I was there. I was sitting there with the piece of wood.
That's what I was going to bring up, man. You know who did not do, you know who did not do their thing at the last round, homie? Was this guy right here, Hans.
Okay, who counted the seconds? I went back and here I am. I'm the one that went back and counted the seconds.
Yeah,
By
you
the
did.
time there was a certain point where I just had to throw the headphones off and
Yeah.
go and say, okay, because you got a second win. It looked like a second win. How did you just come out with a second win in the fifth round? How?
Oh man, it was it was hot in there, man. I you
The
know,
man up above.
Yes, sir.
uh, yeah, I remember I was just like, hey man, this is a long minute, man. This
Spencer, Spencer. Hey, I was into the fight, bro. I just kept looking up. Then I looked to the side. And I
But
see
you know,
Mikey like, oh shit, hang on,
exactly.
hang on. I see Mikey get up. He's like, hey, hey, cut it, cut it. I was like, oh shit. Hey,
I also
hey,
want to
I was
say
an
this.
amateur at it, bro. Spencer, I was an amateur, bro. I just got pulled off the side, like, hey, you want to do this? I'm like,
yeah,
huh? All right,
I
like,
also
yes, hey, yo. I was trying, hey, I learned how to do that day, so I was like, fuck.
yeah, yeah,
Hey, we're only
man.
human, got nothing.
No, it's all
that's
good.
Hey,
right.
It's
but I
all
was
good.
proud to be there, bro. On my behalf, hey, I was proud to be there. Hey, man, like, thank the man up above. I was very proud to be a part of that, and it meant a lot to me too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I stand with you guys straight up, man. 100. You know what I mean?
No, I
Straight up, man.
appreciate you,
Thank,
brother.
thank
I
Jesus, thank
appreciate you.
God. Put me
So
in the place and
you
time
do it, then
for me
Cholo
to
Trucker. You do
use
remember
you
him
guys.
then. You
Oh
do remember
yeah,
him.
man.
I'm
Yeah,
just
come
saying,
on, dog. You
man.
can't forget
It's been a
being low,
while.
dog.
It's been a while. You know, I also want to say this is for like Bean Locas said right there, being the relationships that were forged there with some of the stand up individuals. Of course, you, of course, Bean, um, Joe, Big Joe. Got to shout out Big
Yes.
Joe. Big Paul. Got to shout out Big Paul. Pastor David, the people's pastor. Got to shout out the people's pastor.
Oh
A
yeah,
lot of people
Pastor Rose.
didn't know also that Tony A was in the building.
Mm.
Oh yes, he was.
Okay. So other YouTubers were also, so there were some great relationships that were also forged. Man, I know you recognize them. I said, this Bean Look right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't forget being low, man. Hey, also Alvia Cadena singing the national anthem.
Mm.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, we've hung out with her since then. My beautiful, crazy local wife and I, we've hung out with her. Went to go see her in concert. She's really blowing up, man. So,
That's right.
so yeah, there's a lot. There was a lot of outside negativity. There doesn't need to be any inside, negativity. It's unfortunate, man. It is, but I just wanted to come on and really clear it up, man, and chop it up with somebody like Bean Loke.
I couldn't let you go. I couldn't let you go without me getting Bean on
Yeah,
here
I had
because
to,
again,
bro.
he was
I had
there.
to send my
He just
canal.
was there, and it is what I'm gonna leave the live up though. I think I'm gonna go just a little bit more on that live. If there's anything else you want to say, Mr. Cholo, you got the three Chicanos. This is really the Chicano channel now. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm telling, and don't forget, did anyone drop a link to Cholo's truckers
Please.
channel, Mas Wrestling Rehab? Shout him
Yeah.
out again, cabron.
Los Tres Chingones Boxing and Cholo Trucker, man. And I also got a football channel, but there's no content up to the. I'm doing that one with my son. To the season comes, man. It's just
Yeah,
it's a fun time, man.
oh yeah.
I'm having a fun time doing this on YouTube. I want to go ahead and just end it, at least for me here, and just say that there's always going to be negativity. It's what you do when the negativity comes around you, how you respond. Don't react. Take time. Take the proper response, uh, especially to the fellas. Not no disrespect to the ladies, but to the fellas, you don't want to be reacting like like some girl, man. Again, hey, shouts to all the ladies, but you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to
Oh
be
yeah.
reacting like that. Men take the time, they respond appropriately, and to anybody who watches this and is just gonna say that I'm lying or I'm whatever, that's fine. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm just here to speak my piece. Believe all of it, believe some of it, believe none of it. That's okay. I know what I did. I know where my heart was at. I know what I did with the money. My beautiful, crazy local wife does. My sons do. Character is something that's fading away. What society is pushing out there of making a man weaker, and we're getting away with that. We're getting further and further away from that. So, how you react to negativity when it comes around you is you are part of society, and you do form society on how you react to it. So, with that, gentlemen,
I
it
couldn't have
was
said it
fun.
better myself. Cholo Trucker.
Hey, man, my respects to you, Mikey. Being low, man. Oh, my boy Bean,
Likewise,
man.
my
Hey,
G. Likewise.
shouts to your channel too, Dankin and Drinking, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
Got
check
that.
right. That's
out
right.
certain
Drop
channels,
that
man.
link.
I never get really a chance to get in the chat because I'm trucking. I'm
Right,
just
right. Simone.
listening, man. But hey, Mikey, gracias so much, man, for opening up the platform for me, man. For those that want to come on my channel and talk about this, I'm not going to talk about it, man. I came here to speak my piece. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to here to convince anybody. Believe what it is that you're going to believe. So,
That's
with
right, my
that,
boy. I
gentlemen,
appreciate you, Cholo
you guys have
Trucker.
a good night. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for my boy Mikey. Being low, you already know what it is, carnal. All right.
Simone.
That's right. My Chicano
Saludos.
brother right there. Cholo Trucker. Buenas noches, my brother right there. Everything
Orale.
he said was major facts. Just
Yes, it was.
major facts. Everything that he said. And I'm puras palabras, straight from the heart. How do I know he had a big heart? Carnal, he showed up at the hotel room where I had to bring down speakers, mixers, bags that were like coffins. I'm not kidding you, carrying bags.
Right.
And he comes up the morning of the pelea and he's helping me move speakers. And that's my brother right there, Cholo
Boy,
Trucker,
man.
man. But shout out to him and shout out to you. And you know he was talking about. I highly respect the fact that he kind of wants to stay away 1,000%. He said, I'm not even bringing it on the channel. I said, well, you can come to the neutral corner.
Right.
You can come to Chicano Tube. You can come to the Voice of Reason, where we weigh shit out, and the ultimate decision is grown man shit.
That's
That's what
right.
we do. That's the ultimate decision: is making grown man shit and grown man moves, and bringing your family with you, and let them eat off your cheddar, and we move on and elevate. Kind of like remember a Dreamer that Corco.
Simone.
Yeah, when he did that interview, Dreamer, I'm like, man, Dreamer's a real one. He went through the bullshit, moved on, and elevated to the
Simone.
next level. Shout out to
Simone.
Dream. Now let me read some comments. Oh, look, we had Miss Chicano too. Now I got to read some comments. Miss Chicano too was checking in. She's the DP behind the whole show, behind this whole thing. So shout out to her. It's
Shout
birthday
out.
week. Anyone want to wish her a happy birthday? It's
Happy
birthday
birthday.
week. Foom 29, one of my members, one of my day oneers. Cholo Trucker, I send mines. That's right. We're gonna have him back. Oh, we're gonna have him back. But Beanlo's making his appearance right now. Shit, it's the
Hey,
time
hey,
right
you know we
now.
were there. I was there, bro. And I was like, just let me in and say, hey, let me send mine real quick. And the truth is the truth, bro. We were both there. You were like, hey, you know what I mean? But good times, like I said, man. I thank everything, whatever which way, Jesus, God, put me in that place where I could be there with you, Cholo Trucker and everybody else that was there, Paul, Big Joe, you know what I mean? Everybody that was there, you know what I'm
That's
saying? I
right.
stepped mine in full, man, and it was a great experience. And like he said, one, it was made for that, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to keep it like that, and I respect that, and man, I was just glad to be there and be in the presence of you guys, and now we were here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Gracias,
yeah.
gente, for the embracement, and we thank all you guys. Thank you guys.
And
Appreciate it.
and look at the relationships that formed out of that. I pulled up to the
Exactly.
Mo the other day. I was in the
Yeah,
Mo
not
the
just
other
once,
day.
more than once. Barbecues, and all that good stuff. We doing it. We doing it. You
That's
know how we
right.
get
That's
down.
right. That's what's up. And let's do something the next time around. How's the Mo get in September?
September, it could be hot. It could be cool. Either way, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the
we'll
next time I'm
see.
gonna touch down. I know. I know. That's
Hell
the
yeah,
next time.
yeah, for
That's right.
sure.
Kush Love Dragons. I see you, my boy Kush Life Dragons. Great live. Thank you. Yep. Cholo Trucker was just here, you guys. If you missed the other Chicano, we're 3 deep right now.
Oh
But now
yeah.
we 2 deep. But my brother from another mother, I'm gonna leave the replay up. So don't worry about that. Or whether I go down and throw a thumbnail and then put it up. I'll figure it out. But it's gonna be here. It's not going anywhere. So someone dropped the link also to Dankin and Drankin.
Thank you.
Okay, because the next one is gonna be the 3K barbecue.
Oh
And
yeah.
we go
Oh
first
yeah.
thing, you know what I mean? Man up above, help me, help
Right.
me. That's right, my
Yeah.
boy. That's right. Ghetto Vallero SGV. Pozole, he says. I got to
Simón.
give it to Pozole and Rojo. My wife knows that I like Pozole. Menudo, my wife says, and she's my wife, comes from like all of the aunts and uncles on my wife's family. They could be chefs.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you, my boy. They could all be chefs and open up restaurants. It's crazy. You know, when that Mexican cooking gene,
Yeah.
sometimes it's stronger on some of the grandmamas and they give it to their kids. And
Yeah.
when I got married, we're coming up on 20 years, in January. I tasted like comida, like mama, smacky Mexican food that when I eat on the street now, it's like, it really don't cut the mustard too much. You know what I mean? We'll go for a couple minutes more. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Victor Mora, I see you, my boy. He says, saludos, Chicano chingones. That's what's up. That's what's up. And there's still Chicanos being born, just to let you know. Don't forget that Chicanos, okay, it's not just first. I know, I say this first generation, I mean, Mexican Americans, but it could also be second. It could also be third. It could also be fourth, fifth. There could be countless generations, just like there can in any single raza.
Simón.
It's just, and teach them identity. Teach these youngsters who they are. I feel like if I didn't be loc, like my mom would be rolling over. Like
Man, you ain't lying.
if we didn't teach them how to cook or teach them, some culture, you know what I mean? They don't know
Oh,
about, you know what I mean, having all them little ornaments in the house and the little Mexican antojitos, we can't lose that.
no. No.
Jen Magana, my sister from another mother. Hola, Miss Chicano too. She's saying shout out to the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wifey. It's the wifey's birthday week, you guys. Drop a comment real quick before we go, because we're gonna wrap it up right now, and then I'll get this live up and going for you that want to hear the replay and hear Cholo Trucker get something off his chest. Oh, he got it off his chest. And I wanted to that's why I didn't drop the link right away, because he told me, I could tell. Did you see that he has something he wanted to get off?
Simón. Simón,
I sensed that, and I was like, I had to lean back, step back, and let him take the floor for like 40 minutes.
Yeah. Nothing but respect.
That's right. Victor Mora said Niners. So Cholo Trucker has a football channel, huge football junkies. You remember when I did DirecTV lives with the NFL Sunday Ticket, but they flagged me. Yeah, they copyrighted me for that. So I was like, when football season starts, we could just go off on that, but we're still gonna be hitting topics. We still gonna be talking about like the topic that's breaking all over the news right now. They found a bindle of yayo in the White House.
Good Lord. Yeah.
They found a bindle of yayo in the White House. What shocks me is that they would even report it, porque ahorita we're in the época where they just sweep shit under the carpet.
Simón.
And out of sight, out of sign, and mind, and you don't have to report anything. And I'm like, you know what? There's some gente that are really into doing what's right.
There you go.
Some motherfucker fucks up, you know what I mean? You got to put him out there, especially when it's in the White House.
Man.
I mean, drop a comment and let me know what you think about that. He said, it's snowing in the Oval Office, Daniel Ortiz.
Yeah, in the Oval Office.
That's what I was just mentioning. I'm just talking about those are the topics. Well, that's the substantial shit we talk about on Chicano too. We're gonna get to something that's gonna affect me and you, and every once in a while something like this will pop up. But it's snowing in the Oval Office it's fucking, it really is kind of a little disturbing when you can see a guy that basically they looks like they're just gonna keep him and maybe keep pushing him and push him in because they don't want to throw a monkey wrench in what they got going on. The biggest scamma in the mundo, I'll tell you, is politics. Why? Let me tell you. Well, let me tell you why the biggest scam in the world is through politics. I'll tell you right now, right? Because when motherfuckers want to line their pockets up, what do? When motherfuckers want to line their pockets up, what do? Propose a bill. Let's propose a bill. Let's all get paid right now. Haven't you noticed? Don't you keep voting every single year for the roads to be fixed, for elementary schools to be fixed, for this to be fixed, for that? It's a continual funnel of money, and then that's where it comes from, and that's where it gets played with in the economy, and sometimes fucks up and doing what it's doing now, where we almost got 8% unemployment across the pinchy country. If you didn't want to believe that number, it's like 8% right now. Match that up in times past. Mexico has higher GDP right now than the United States. Their economy is growing fast. Beanloke, I'm not gonna be boring you too much. Beanloke's like light one up. Beanloke is like roll one up, light one.
Yeah, I was just having my respect and just waiting, homie. I didn't want to, you know what I mean? Because the homeboy's on. I just want to be respectful, you know? Because you know
Well,
me, I'm taking and
let's no,
drinking.
let's is danking and drinking. Is
You
danking
know
and
what
drinking.
I'm
Let's tell
saying?
that danking and drinking story then. So what I did again, we stepped in that boxing gym. We didn't know anyone. I didn't know anybody. But when I was done and I had an energy dump, I mean, cabron, you seen me DPing things with Paul and scenes and cut and all that shit. Now imagine announcing the fights
I know.
and then I had an energy dump. I knew I had a power stick. I said, I got something glow, a paleta power. It was glowing in that little tube. I said, but I don't really like solo, shots. I mean, I will do a solo shot, Beanloke on the blocks. I said, I got to
Hell
hit a
yeah.
Beanloke on the block. Here I am in a tuxedo coming up the bit, and Beanloke was with it.
Hell
Was
yeah.
with,
All the time, homie. You know how we you know how we go in there. We
that's
there.
right. Taz Dog, I see you, my boy. Upstate Point of View is in the casa. He said, I said, Montero, there's another channel there. Hit that avatar. What you waiting for? And run them numbers up. You know what I mean? That's why I had to bring you on here before I let Cholo Trucker go. I'll let the live go. I'm gonna tap back in with the familia right now, or maybe send them over to you. We got 150 in the house. 150 wanted some danking and drinking. Oh, don't forget the backup channel, which is kicking it with Bean Loke.
There it
Let's
is.
run them numbers up. Let's run
Yeah.
them numbers up. That's what's up. So
Oh,
drop the comments before we go, you guys.
gracias.
That's right.
Appreciate it.
G Sarah, I see you.
LA Times.
LA
One,
Times, is
what's
that
up,
right?
LA
Oh,
Times?
I can't go yet. Hold on, my brother's here.
LA
That's right. LA
Times.
Times one is in the casa. Big respect to Mikey and Beanloaf, and we kept it respectful because Cholo Trucker, he's respectful.
Yes, sir.
He's respect and
Straight up.
respect is given. So
Man,
you
homie.
can't just get
Straight
out
up.
of pocket and act like some kind of character. And
Exactly.
you know what was funny though? In the beginning, Cholo Trucker, I heard him say, he said, "Hey, that Vato sounds like the Micro Machine Man." He
Yeah.
said it. He knows he said it. He won't deny it. It was on one of those very early lives. Like, I don't even know who this guy is. Long time ago lives. He said the Micro
Simon.
Machine Man.
Simon.
They
Hell
don't
yeah.
remember them Micro Machine toys. Shit, I was
Yeah,
playing
I
with
do. The
GI
one guy
Joes.
he's yeah,
I was
yeah.
playing with GI Joes. We were playing
Hell
marbles with the Steelies. We're actually playing
yeah.
butts up with the blue handball. The member or the green one. No,
Right?
the blue one playing butts up. Oh, those were the days. I'll be
Man,
on at 9. Randy Jean is letting the people
man.
know right here. There's another channel right there. Randy Jean, real quick.
Yo,
I was watching the video. The other one that who did that was it Chemo. Shout out to Chemo, man. That fucking guy is gonna win best film of the year. He's gonna keep
Simon.
winning best film of the year. And he had Randy Jean checking that one old dude that, anyways, it's not even worth mentioning. But she was like, "I'm speaking," and the comments were like, "Go ahead, Randy Jean. Let him know. Put him in his place."
Simon.
Oh man, Randy Jean, she's a vibe. I've been saying that since day one. And then Brenda Love, another Chicana. It's over 110. Man, that's over there. You know who else is from over there? Over there by El Centro Calexico, the Hater World.
Oh yeah.
Now, I could be wrong, but here's the thing. On one of his thumbnails that he does as the podcast, I looked at the street sign because he has a street sign in between him and his boy's head. And the street sign says Calexico, and there's two names of two streets. So I'm like, okay, he's probably from over there, which is like where the wifey's familia is from.
Simon.
So that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Right?
Shout out to the Hater World. Upstate, she's laughing. Sal Califas, is that right here? Hometown? I think that's hometown right here. So
Yeah.
she's always goes out for. A lot of people said real quick. They said Selena's report. What happened? I said, well, we're taking Selena's worldwide. You know, ain't no
Simon.
better. Being look real quick. There's no better view in my fucking eyes, bro, than looking at those pinches mountains overlooking the fields on a sunset when the shadow hits your face and that West Coast Cali sunshine. There's something
Man.
about being a pinche Chicano in that environment that just hits different. It hits different. I can't even explain it. That's why I'm glad my parents decided to, when they migrated, said they called this home. It could have been
Yes.
anywhere though. It could have been, I didn't choose. It could have been LA. It could have been Los. It could have been, but be proud of where you lay your head.
Simon.
That's right. Being look, I'm gonna let you go, my boy. I
My
appreciate you for
brother
tapping in.
Simon.
I'll upload this. You already know I send mines. I'll be seeing you
Okay,
soon off this YouTube thing.
you
Off
know that,
this YouTube thing. You already know what it is, my boy.
Simon.
All
Orale.
right, I'll
Thank
let
you,
you go,
brother.
Bean Loke.
All right.
For sure. One love. That's my brother from another mother right there. We had Bean Loke in the end. Let me go ahead and give the outro if you missed it. No, we weren't talking. Usually on open talks on Wednesday, you guys, yeah, we'll talk about the yayo in the White House. I could have talked about the yayo the whole damn hour, but this was something that we just timed for this day. And I said, pues conviene. It landed on the open talk, which usually I'll just have the phone lines up. And if I have the phone lines up, then you guys can call in and get it off your chest. Whatever you got to get off your chest or whatever questions or anything, right? Something hopefully edifying that edifies the people. That's why I didn't put the Wednesday night live up. But Cholo Trucker had something that I'll go ahead and make sure I upload again that you guys hear and see. And he's a man with character. He's a man with integrity. And he's a man with high respect. So if he said it, yeah, you pretty much take that to the bank. And I'm sure all the people right here, all of my Chicano tube gente can sense that, right? You can sense that. So I'll let you go. I'll tap back in with the familia. Be on the lookout for the rebroadcast. If you want to go back up there or los pinches ways that they screen record or got something out of it, it is what it is. But remember what I always say, gente, I'll let you go on Wednesday night. Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.